Here comes Kobe working by Christie in the turtle and puts it up and down for two.
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe again. Christie is on him. Bryant will fire the tip. Shaquille O'Neal. Kobe Bryant. The dominant forces in this game. Sacramento, California, the state capital in the background on this incredible May afternoon. And we're inside a very loud Arco Arena for the Game 4 starting lineup. Here's the Kings public address announcer.
At forward, 6'10", from Clemson, number 54, Horace Grant. Let's meet the starting five for your Sacramento.
Wishing you a happy Mother's Day as we're coming to you from a rockin' Arco Arena in Sacramento. The home fans want to see this series extended. The Lakers trying to complete the sweep of the Kings. With Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, this is Kevin Harlan. The duo of Shaq and Kobe, Mike, looking to close this round out.
Kobe and Shaq combining for over 65 points per game in this series, torching the Kings. Sacramento coach Rick Adelman has no answers. Then again, no one in the NBA does.
So, Clark, that is the question. Who can stop Shaq and Kobe and these defending champion Lakers?
Well, partner, 14 straight wins for L.A. They haven't lost in over a month. The role players have been huge as well. Rick Fox defensively, Horace Grant on the glass, Derek Fisher orchestrating and running the point. L.A. running on all cylinders. System go.
The defending NBA champion Lakers, it's Derek Fisher and the great Kobe Bryant in the backcourt. Defensive specialist Rick Fox. The experienced Horace Grant at the forward. And the big man in the middle, Shaquille O'Neal. He is torching Sacramento in this series. And for the three-seeded Kings, Jason Williams running the point. Joined by Sacramento stopper Doug Christie at the 2. Sharpshooter Patience Stojakovic is the small forward. And the Kings All-Star, Chris Webber and Vlade Divac round out their 5.
The Lakers up in this best-of-7 series 3 games to none. Los Angeles winning games 1 and 2 in Staples Center. Shaq was dominant in each win.
And less than 48 hours ago here in Sacramento, Kobe stealing the show in a 103-81 win for the Lakers. Sacramento really struggling from the floor in this series.
Yes. Well, the big story in this one, as we told you, Kobe Bryant flying home between games 3 and 4. And for the inside scoop, let's go to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Kobe leaving the team for personal matters. Immediately after Game 3, he flies privately back home to Los Angeles. Bryant was not his normal bubbly self today. He could take that out on the Kings. Kevin?
Hey, Mike. Kobe, as always, David, under the microscope tonight. Coach, fresh off a career playoff high of 36 points. Kobe Bryant looking for another big game here in Sacramento.
Doug Christie has the assignment, and what a difficult one that is. Kobe's cooking. Dating back to the regular season, 9 straight games with more than 20 points.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And Mike, remember, Chris Webber is gutting it out tonight, playing on 2, not 1, 2 sprained ankles.
He's been nowhere close to 100% this series. Kudos to C. Webb for not complaining about it.
And Clark, just an incredible series so far for Shaquille O'Neal.
How about this, Kevin? Averaging 36 and 20 so far. The Kings absolutely have no answer.
Uses the glass to finish the way. Kobe's got 7 points in the game.
Look at Bryant just outworking the inside defense and securing the high percentage shot.
Here's Williams. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Just owning that painted area. I guess the motto is do it till they stop it.
Kobe and Shaq still in their 20s, Clark, but with a title under their belts. This could be one of the all-time duos in NBA history. With that in mind, who are some of the other great tag teams you've seen?
Well, you can start right with the Lakers, Kevin. I mean, Wilt and Jerry West. How about more recently in the 80s, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Magic Johnson. Stockton and Malone still going at it in a strong fashion in Utah. I'd also throw Bird and McHale in Boston in the mix as well.
And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Bryant, that one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Around the bucket, Kobe is crafty. He has all the shots.
And there's the pass to Christie. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Impressive anticipation on the lead pass, putting it right on the money for his teammate.
Here's Bryant. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Quite simply, he's a bucket. He's a shot maker. There's very little that ever throws him off his game.
Fisher against Williams. Pass it to Christie. From about 19 feet, and it's good off the back rim and in. Christie's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Ryan in the post, defended by Christie. Divac with the block.
Excellent block from Divac that time. Good timing and anticipation.
This is an extremely loud arena. Those cowbells adding to the noise. Phil Jackson is actually wearing earplugs. He famously called Sacramento a cow town, and the fans brought out the bells.
I tell you what, Rick Fox loves those cowbells. He says it reminds him of growing up in the Bahamas. Fox's favorite music all featured a cowbell.
Grant against Christie. Pass to Williams. Weber outside. Here's Christie. Divac trying to free himself.
A superb passer at his position. Weber genuinely enjoys sharing the rock with his teammates.
The Lakers in the lead. Kobe with it. Williams picks him up. Ryan in the post. He's against Williams. And it's blocked by Divac. Pass to Weber. That gets off for Weber right there. The Lakers have done a nice job defending him this series.
It's been a team effort, but the veteran Horace Grant has done a great job on it.
Here's Kobe. O'Neal passes for Grant. Now Kobe. Connect. He's got 17 this quarter.
Oh, it's been all Kobe all the time tonight. What a scoring machine. Phil Jackson telling us before the game he'd like to get guys other than Shaquille O'Neal involved early.
And after Shaq's 40-20 double-doubles in games 1 and 2, Kobe took center stage last game. Phil wants the entire team scoring, especially early.
Sacramento making some changes. Turkoglu comes in for Peja Stojakovic. And it's Jackson in for Jason Williams. Corey's checked in for the Lakers.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come. Up with those blocks, an imposing force and a pretty consistent defender as well.
Sacramento making a switch here. Howard's checked in, and then for the Lakers. Madsen, he's checked in for Fox. Shaw's subbed in for Terry Fisher. Puts it up from 12. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And Robert Horry on the floor coming off the bench. As clutch as they come, Mike.
Winning a couple titles with the Rockets, hitting some huge shots. His leadership is big for this Lakers team. Defense was right up in his face there, and it spoiled his attempt to lay it in.
Here's Turkoglu. Here's Pollard. It's good. This game is all even.
An all-around skill set of Turkoglu. It's something we see in European players.
We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Gets it to Paul. 19 for the quarter.
Hey, the slam was superb. No denying that. But how about these handles? And the move he did there to get himself free, exquisite.
Oh, just superb. You're right. You love the creativity.
This is why his coach encourages him to go after these types of plays.
The Kings led the NBA in points per game during the regular season, but in this series, Mike, Sacramento hasn't been sharp offensively.
The playoffs are a different beast, much more difficult to score. You've got Page at 35% during this series, Vlade only 36%, Williams at 32%, and Doug Christie shooting 26%.
To me, those are always hard calls for the officials, but I don't think he was set right there.
I agree, but those type of plays can go either way.
Thunderbird is checked in for Sacramento. Outside Jackson, there's the three. A three off for the Kings. They only made one triple in all of game 3. Good! 23 points for him in this quarter.
Boy, Brian Shaw could have rolled that ball to his teammate. He was so wide open.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Christie. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Christie's got 13.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Kobe, no lock.
Really good rim protection, impacting the shot right there.
Yeah, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
"12 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Jackson. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Got it off in time, and no good on the last second attempt this time. A high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Lakers ahead, up by 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Back here in a rocking Arco Arena, maybe the loudest building in the NBA. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Fisher dishes to Kobe. Count it. He's got 25 points on the half. You know, during this title defense for the Lakers, Clark, both Shaq and Kobe have missed extended periods of time.
And, you know, Kevin, quoting Phil Jackson, who said the best thing that happened to us were the separate injuries to Kobe and Shaq. The Zen Master loved that everybody couldn't just rely on that super duo. The role players had to step up and be held accountable, and they've delivered. Well, that's just a demonstration of terrific ball skills from Kobe. Avoided the defender and gets it to fall inside.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Thunderbird, the pass to Stojakovic. Sacramento moving it around. Oh, that's blocked.
So much size. Ori definitely an imposing figure on the defensive side.
It's in, and we're counting 29 and a half.
I think it's clear they are 100% locked in on expanding their lead here.
Well, a little bit of an edge is nice, but they'd love to be way out ahead.
Now the feed to Weber. It's blocked by Shaq. Another stellar offensive game from Kobe Bryant. Mike already in double figures.
Bryant has just destroyed the Kings in this series. You can't throw double teams on him with Shaq out there. Well, Bryant gets everything he wanted here, getting tricky with the defense to earn a shooting foul.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. And some changes here for the Kings. Evans is checked in for Thunderbird. And it's Williams in for Turkoglu.
He can do so much damage from the line. The defense has to be more careful around him.
Jackson against Fisher. Poked away. Weber, the pass to Williams. To stop the run. The rebound by Bryant. Lakers leading by 10. The Lakers leading the series 3-0, trying to complete the sweep tonight.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
On the wing, Stojakovic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
That's what they wanted there on offense. He missed that one, but coach has to love the look they got.
Kobe's up to 33, 3 short of last game, his playoff career high. So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
You know, I can imagine the coach is giving them an earful about what's happening in the paint. They've got to clean that up.
Yeah, their interior defense has been too easy to crack. Time to get physical down there.
Grant is checked in for the Lakers.
Coming onto the floor for the Lakers, Horace Grant.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Williams gets the bucket. By coming into tonight, Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal combining for just about 66% of the Lakers scoring this series.
This is as good a combo as we've ever seen. Shaq and Kobe are still in their 20s.
And there's 35 for Kobe Bryant, a point short of his playoff career high. Clark once again, Kobe Bryant just owning this battle with Chris Webber.
Exactly, especially games 2 and 3. Kobe has been the better player. If you're Webber, you've got to find a way to step up. So this could be a sweep.
Shot clock at 5. Nobody near Williams. And it's off from three-point range. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They've got a 12. Oh, Kobe's got it. 37. A new playoff career high.
Topping the 36 that he had in game 3. Back-to-back games with playoff career highs. We don't see that often. This guy is special.
Outside Jackson. Baseline try. Second chance effort. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Part of what makes Chris Webber impressive is his mix of physicality and instinct. He can read the floor to find the best way to apply his power.
Webber hits them both.
This is what makes him tough. A big guy who can knock him down from the strike.
Bryant in the post. He's guarded by Williams. And it's Bryant missing. Well, Clark, you got to give these young Kings owners credit. Since taking reins of this franchise 2 years ago, they have certainly brought excitement here to Sacramento.
And Kevin, not just excitement, but since they took over, the Kings are on their best run since they came out west.
Lakers leading by 12. Count it at 16 for the quarter.
You can count on Fisher to find the open man. Excellent vision and IQ.
There's Williams. The rebound by Bryant. Williams has gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Kobe on the drive. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Divas. Williams inside. Fisher's there. Outside to Webber. There's the triple. Sacramento again missing.
And the Kings continue to struggle from deep. They went just 1 for 14 in game 3.
They get it back. Bryant, high post. Back to Grant. Bryant, high post. He's against Webber. Tries again. Kobe, no good.
Or the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Well, back during the offseason, Lakers legendary player and front office man Jerry West off to Vancouver, taking over another ex-Laker player in Mitch Kupchak. David Aldridge has more.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Yes, Jerry left Vancouver for a new challenge to try and build up the young Grizzlies. West has been the lead decision maker for 6 title teams in LA. He engineered those massive trades that brought in superstars like Shaq and Kobe. Kupchak took over during the summer. Mitch was Jerry's right-hand man for many years. Those are very big shoes to fill, Kevin.
Absolutely, D.A. Mitch's first big move, a 4-team trade, netting the Lakers' big man Greg Foster and Mike Horace Grant.
I love that deal for the Lakers. Adding size around Shaq. Taking a little pressure off of him.
Well, I tell you what, Bobby Jackson gives his team a really nice spark. He's a bona fide scorer who can knock it down from anywhere. Plays with such energy. It's infectious and contagious.
Christie is checked in for Williams. And the Lakers also making a switch. Shaw's checked in. So the Lakers call timeout, their first.
The coach now looking to make some adjustments.
Yeah, so I like this timeout. Reset, talk it over, how you want to attack this game.
And so it's the Lakers with it. They've led by as many as 14 points. Rebounded by Jackson. Hey, Mike, no matter what happens here tonight, this has easily been the best season in Sacramento Kings history. This team has a lot to be proud of, don't you think?
55 wins, a franchise record, winning their first playoff series ever since coming to Sacramento. And with this young roster, I think they're just getting started. It's very hard to keep Divac off the board. You've got to have bodies on him, or that's what happens.
Divac against Grant. Outside, Kobe. Second chance shot. That one's not going to go. Good D by Weber. The Kings trail by 10. The pass to Stojakovic. Here's Christie. Sacramento moving it around. Gets it down to single digits. Divac has got 4 points this quarter.
Really a big part of his game. Christie finding the open man here.
To the middle. Here's Kobe. And for the first time in his career, Kobe's got 40 in a playoff game. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Sacramento. Pass to Christie. Shot, high post, and again it's Sacramento converted.
Christie has the athleticism and skill to beat you from all three levels.
To the left side wing. Corey against Weber. Here is Shaw. He has yet to score. Here's Kobe, and that's 43.
It's the strength of his game. You see why on that pass from Shaw.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Jackson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Kobe. It's in. That's point number 45 this half.
You know, I don't care what your lead is or how many points you're up. I think you should always be looking to add to it. Stay aggressive.
Yeah, aggressive move right at the rim. Driving another nail into that coffin.
And he can't bank that one in. And that concludes the first half. Lakers lead by 12. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. Kings trying to avoid going fishing on the Sacramento River. Although it does look nice, doesn't it, guys? Welcome, everyone, to Sacramento. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. We're back in California's capital, Sacramento. The Lakers up 3 games to none in this series. Now, Mike, for the second straight year, the Kings and Lakers facing off here in the NBA playoffs.
Last year, they went the full 5 games in the first round. The 8th-seeded Kings putting a scare into the top-seeded Lakers. The Lakers blowing out Sacramento 113-86 in the deciding game.
Clark, you and I were talking with Chris Webber before this game, and obviously he has that big free agent decision coming up. Very interesting that he has already talked with some rivals for advice.
Well, C-Webb told us he talked with Shaq about his decision. Remember, O'Neal went from Orlando here to the Lakers. And he also talked with Tim Duncan, who stayed in San Antonio, almost going to Orlando.
Well, the last time the Lakers swept a 7-game series, Clark, you have to go back to the 1989 Western Conference Finals with the Suns.
And that Lakers team, Kevin, was led by Magic, and Kareem was undefeated heading into the finals, but the bad boy Pistons shockingly swept the Lakers.
Nice quick shot by Christie. He really doesn't need long at all to get it off.
And Mike, here we are seeing it again. Kobe Bryant just torching the King.
All series long, Bryant has been getting his. His diverse offensive game is giving Sacramento fits.
Got to be careful with Christie at the arc. He's got solid accuracy on his shot from there.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action.
He's not quite set, and when there's a doubt, I think the refs will err towards calling the blocking foul, which I agree with.
As they should. You want to reward players in attack mode.
Fisher's checked in for shot. Stolen. Christie against Kobe. And he jams it with authority.
They found their rhythm now. They're in this game.
They've really executed well the last few possessions.
Now Fisher, scoreless thus far. Outside Fox. Christie against Kobe. And nothing is falling for him right now. The Kings trail by 6. Here's Weber. Rebound by Kobe. Kobe's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Whoa, that makes 49.
The handles Kobe has are outrageous. You can tell how much he loves creating for himself.
And there's the call on Derek Fisher. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Kings making a change here. Turkoglu's checked in. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Mike, we agree the biggest storyline for the Sacramento Kings is this Chris Webber's last game as a King. He's a free agent. Will he resign? Will Chris return?
Most reports are that he's gone. And that'd be a shame. The Kings have built something. They have a really bright future. It's been the focus for this franchise.
Well, I'll tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
The kick out to Williams. Good, and Weber gets the assist. Weber's got an assist tonight.
Three-pointers clearly the difference for them here in the second half.
Tough to guard a whole team from beyond the arc. They've got it going.
Timeout called the Lakers. Pollard, he's checked in for the Kings.
That was your dance team. Make some noise.
Lakers leading by 3.
In for your Kings.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Bryant inside, defended by Christie. Kobe misses. And here now the Kings. This run now up to 13-2. Here's Weber. It's blocked by Shaq. Kobe against Christie. Here's Bryant. It's rebounded by Pollard. Weber looking around. Turkoglu against Fox. Shot clock at 6. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Pollard. That shot is off. O'Neal with the defensive effort. In the other Western Conference semifinal series last night, Clark, Dallas in a similar situation as the Kings. They won a game 4 at home to extend that series.
And they can thank Dirk Nowitzki for that 30 points carried the Mavericks. Dallas looked dead in that series, but they have now forced a game 5. Sacramento going to try to do the same.
Good recognition. You have the mismatch, go to work.
Williams up on top. He's covered by Fisher. Williams passes to Weber. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Weber's got 6.
They've worked really hard to pull themselves back into this one, but there's still more work to be done.
Let's hope they didn't use all their energy fighting to claw back into it, because they got to find a way to grab the lead.
That's an excellent move inside, keeping pace here.
And so Fisher will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Led by as many as 14 points. Here's O'Neal. Nails the baby hook. And the Lakers lead by 3.
This is where you let O'Neal eat. Actually feast. Feed him inside, and you'll get paid off for it.
And tonight he sends it right off the glass. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Jackson is checked in for Crystal. Morey's checked in for Los Angeles. Harper comes in for Fox. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Kobe Bryant really making the difference here.
And he looks to be in total control right now. The defense keeps failing to slow him down. And the more he scores, the more confidence he gains.
Outside Jackson. Six on the shot clock. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. And Clark Kobe has dominated this scoring matchup with the terrific Chris Webber.
It looks like Los Angeles is on their way to a sweep. Kobe's won this matchup all series long, and that's been the key for the Lakers.
2 minutes.
Clark zeroed out the Lakers are the hottest team right now in the NBA, including the end of the regular season. They are on a very long winning streak.
Well, the numbers say it all. I mean, 14 straight wins, Kevin. Most of those wins in blowout fashion. When the Lakers are fully healthy, this is a scary, scary team.
And Mike, a welcome sight for Phil Jackson. Ron Harper able to play tonight.
Ron was on the three-peat Bulls teams in the mid-90s under Phil. Had knee surgery, has only played 5 minutes all playoffs. The 37-year-old Harper was key for last year's title team.
Here's O'Neal. Rebound by the Kings. Webber's got 8 rebounds in this game. 1:14 left to play in the third. No good with the layup. A 3 from Morey. They grabbed their own miss. Another shot. Gets it to go. That's 53 points.
So explosive in the open floor. Once Bryant turns on the Jets, watch out.
The Kings trail by 7. Mike, they are desperate to find a basket.
They're having a really hard time out there.
You're right. And the lead. Turkoglu gets it to go, Mike.
Great to see Healy play better this series. In round 1 against the Suns, Turkoglu went just 1 for 15. But he's adjusted to playoff basketball this round.
Phil Jackson's Bulls, of course, winning 6 titles in the 90s. And now Phil is in charge of this special Los Angeles Lakers group. With the title under his belt, would this be the team of the 2000s?
Absolutely. Without question. I mean, Shaq and Kobe are easily the best 1-2 punch in the league. I'd put both of those guys in the top 8 to 10 players in the league. The Zen Master might have another dynasty in his hand.
It drops. He's got 55.
That's exactly why Kobe is unstoppable. Even the aggressive defense cannot hold him back.
Some changes for Sacramento. Evans is checked in for Powell. Thunderbird comes in for Webber, and it's Peja Stojakovic in for Williams. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Shaw's checked in for Derek Fisher.
A solid scorer in close. I like seeing Stojakovic get it to fall down there.
Bryant drives in, makes it. He's got 58 points.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, it looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Here's Turkoglu, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Seems like Turkoglu is playing the game in slow motion at times. He's already excellent at reading defenses and knows how to exploit weaknesses, too.
And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be right back after this. We're ready now for the final quarter of play from Sacramento. A wonderful May day here in Northern California. And as we start off this fourth quarter, Mike, Kobe Bryant was just incredible during the final frame of Game 3.
15 points, 4 of 4 from the field. Bryant is a clutch performer. So rare to see a 22-year-old rise to the occasion as consistently as Kobe.
Here's Kobe. Look it, he's got 60.
Such great touch there from Bryant on the runner. Nice.
Outside Jackson. Now the dish to Turkoglu. Pass to Christie. From the arc. Basket is good. The assist from Turkoglu. Christie's got 26 points.
Boy, he could have taken himself, but he went from good, better to best in getting the shot for his teammate.
Here's Kobe. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kwame Divac.
There's no backing down when it comes to Kobe. He'll take on anybody on the perimeter or in the paint.
Sacramento making a switch here. Williams is checked in, and Kobe drops them both. Here we are, Coach. The Lakers in line to sweep the Kings. A huge reason why Kobe Bryant.
Another offensive outburst from Bryant. He is controlling this game, and the Kings just have no answers for him.
Grant kicks to Kobe. It falls. He has 64.
For his position, Grant has good vision with the ball. I mean, he can find open guys.
Out left to the wing. Here's Christie. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Gets it to go. Now it's 66 points.
Throwing it down with tremendous power.
Woo! One-handed nonetheless.
He's an absolute force, that's for certain.
Bounce pass from Williams. Divac, the pass to Christie. That three off the mark. Lakers leading by 13. Here's Bryant. Down it goes. 68-point score.
Nice work, and they are getting it done at both ends.
And building on this lead. They played a pretty complete game.
On the wing, Stojakovic. Pass to Turkoglu. They double him with Bryant. Here's Christie. Basket is good. The assist from Turkoglu. Turkoglu's got 3 assists now in this one.
Hey, it's obvious he's not going to be the number one option on a nightly basis, but Christie does a good job picking his spots and has a really good feel for this offense.
However, he's checked in for Sacramento. The Lakers also with the sub. Derek Fisher's checked in for Shaw. In game 3, with the Kings down 18, Mike, midway through the fourth quarter, they went to the Hack-a-Shack.
Shaq went just 1 of 6 at the line on Friday, but the Kings couldn't take advantage, failing to cut into that Lakers lead. So while it was effective, the Hack-a-Shack didn't make the game closer.
Christie against O'Neal. Divac in the post. Changes up, and it's good on the way in.
Outstanding floor awareness from Page, sensing one of his guys was open and getting it to him.
To the inside. Fox kicks to Bryant. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. Stojakovic against Fox. Stojakovic, the pass to Williams. Now, here is Weber. The shot off that time. Some solid defense from Grant. It's Kobe Bryant on the way. Defended by Christie. Fox kicks to O'Neal. And that comes off the assist by Derek Fisher. Fisher's got 5 assists tonight.
Got to get more physical than this. O'Neal isn't easily phased by contact inside.
Divac against O'Neal. The fadeaway. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Bryant's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now, for the first time in 2 decades, Coach, the NBA did not have a 60-win team during a full 82-game schedule.
And you look at the West, incredible balance. The Spurs with 58 wins leading the way. You had 3 40-win teams fail to make the playoffs.
You know, I admit there is a little bit of a gray area when it comes to setting screens, but that one was pretty clear-cut to me.
Yeah, gotta have your feet set. He did an easy call for the officials.
Corey's checked in for the Lakers. There's the pass to O'Neal. A stupendous finish in traffic. O'Neal's got 4 points this quarter.
Not many will win that battle with Shaq inside. He's just too strong and agile.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
I think this is more like a tourniquet as opposed to just being a simple timeout.
Yeah, they're just bleeding points here. Coaches seeing them
for your dance team.
Guido Turkoglu's tucked in for Stojakovic.
In for your king.
Passes it to Christie.
Guido Turkoglu.
Outside to Weber. On the corner, and he connects with the jumper. Weber's got 10 points here in the second half.
Weber immediately letting that shot fly. Great confidence.
Feeds it to O'Neal. It's stolen by Divac. And now the Kings fast break. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Christie.
Hey, make the opponent's turnovers pay off for you. Make them pay for turning that ball over. That's how you run a fast break.
And this is why you can't turn it over against this guy, because he's relentless in transition.
Weber gets the bucket.
Saw that angle to the basket and knew exactly what to do in transition.
When he has a lane like that to the rim, you know he's looking to finish the break.
Timeout called the Lakers. And quickly down to David Aldridge, who is listening into the Lakers huddle.
Thanks, Kevin. Now, Shaq gave his teammates a direct message. He said, we can play one more quarter or 5. Let's play 1. The Lakers are trying to close this series out tonight. Kevin?
We'll see if they can, DA. Thanks.
Keep doing work inside. Close range looks like that will keep your lead safe. Stay on the attack.
I agree. The defense has to shut the door on those kinds of shots if they want to turn this around.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, Weber is as tough as they come. He'll gladly take a hit to get the whistle.
At the line for York.
And the second of 2 is good. That brings them within single digits.
And at this point in the game, they need every point they can get. You know he's kicking himself for not knocking all of those free throws down.
That's to O'Neal. Shoots over D-Bots. Misses off the left eye.
Solid defense down low, defending the rim.
Weber, the pass to Turkoglu. You can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Fox. Here's Fisher. D-Bots with the block. Pass to Christie. Now here's Williams. He feeds it to Weber. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Los Angeles ball.
Well, Clark, they might want to milk the clock here.
Great time to slow it down and get a good shot.
Here's Shaq. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. O'Neal's got 8 points here in this quarter.
I bet Coach loves to see this. Attacking the interior for a safer shot.
Bounce pass from Williams. Here's Weber. Goes back up. And Shaq pulls it down. One more shot might be all it takes here.
Exactly. That might be the final nail, so to speak.
Fox, no good.
Tremendous all-out defensive effort. Save the bucket there.
And this is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen. This is what a floor general looks like. The vision and the pinpoint pass.
Over Turkoglu. Fox, no good. And so it's Weber with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. They trail by 9 points.
He has literally controlled the defensive glass all night,
limiting those second chance opportunities.
In a deep 3 from Fox. Another miss by Fox.
Even for good shooters like him, that's still a bit deep.
Well, we've seen him make those before, but it's not an easy shot.
And they did it, folks. Big win for the Los Angeles Lakers. Thanks in large part to Kobe Bryant, setting a new playoff career high for scoring.
Well, we thought we saw a great game from Kobe in Game 3, getting 36 points. He was even better tonight.
Just magnificent. Make it 15 consecutive wins, Clark, for the Lakers.
Kevin, when Kobe plays like this, impossible to account for both him and Shaq. Good luck to their next opponent.
And for us here at 2K Sports, it's been a pleasure to have you with us tonight.
20 double-doubles in games 1 and 2. Kobe took center stage last game. Phil wants the entire team scoring, especially early.
Sacramento making some changes. Turkle
On the field, Bryant is a clutch performer. So rare to see a 22-year-old rise to the occasion as consistently as Kobe.
Here's Kobe. Look it. He's got 60.
Such great touch there from Bryant on the runner. Nice. Back inside. He's just too strong and agile.
Now a timeout called by Sac.